Well, I have some idiotic ideas to try out today, so strap yourself in, because this is going to be a stupid one. Which all starts off with us coming to one of these factories and making one of these obliterators, which is going to require some cosmic steel alongside some fiberglass. So to begin with, we need a few pieces of cosmic steel, which, lucky for us, we can make a whole 6 of them. And whilst we're waiting that steel being made, I should probably come around and actually solve this puzzle that I've been ignoring. Which, after we hit this red one, that is it done. And inside our chest, oh, excellent, a spirit orb. But we now have all of the cosmic steel for our obliterator, so let's go for it. And while we wait on it being made, let's summon in our Slime King, who really doesn't last that long anymore. You know what? Let's just see that again. Ah, beautiful. But that is now our obliterator done, and we can use it to destroy anything. Which we are going to use immediately by trying to destroy this rainbow. You got lucky this time, rainbow. But now that we do have the obliterator, it's time that we come around and clear ourselves a bit of space. A lot of space actually, but we will replace down these factories very shortly. That's starting to look a bit better here already. But a couple more improvements and then we'll be perfect. This whole area is already starting to look pretty good here. Just a shame I can't use the obliterator on this idiot. And hopefully, if I have done this correctly, I should be able to place down 2 of these lighthouses just side by side. Perfect, okay. Let's get a nice line of these going then. Although making these lighthouses are starting to become expensive pretty quickly. So we need a builder's discount in one of these shrines. Which, there it is. So for the next little while, our lighthouses are going to be half the price. Which in theory then, should mean that I should be able to build a few more. Until they become ridiculously expensive and we can't afford any more. For the moment. But if I start digging up here, then hopefully we'll get out a bit of sand towards going to make glass. Even more of it if we actually dig up inside this desert here. Oh, we're now a millionaire. 2.5 million sand from that, so that might be enough. So let's start producing some glass then. You guys make them pretty much infinitely. And we need bricks as well, so you know the drill. You guys make our bricks for us. That's good. They will all produce those items for us, which hopefully will soon mean that we can continue on with our lighthouse expansion. We are going to require a lot of wood at some point, so let's come in to our windmill and make a lot of tree saplings. Which I hadn't realised we had so many within our vaults, so that's grand. Let's take all of those out. Now let's start the really tedious process of digging up a lot of holes and then going around and planting all of these tree saplings. This is where it would be really nice not to have idiots in the way, or sheep and chickens for that matter. That's a lot of saplings now planted, so we just need to wait on them growing up, and then we can harvest them, which should give us a lot thanks to our lighthouses here. And in fact, I think that's the process already starting to begin. And I can already see a lot of wood being produced here. Brilliant. There is something really satisfying about watching all of these saplings grow up and be instantly harvested here. Ah, wood for days. Glass and brick production here is still really slow, and I was going to wait a while before doing this, but I think I need to make some factories up, mass producing those now. So let's just very quickly and very efficiently clear out a bit of an area for us here. Who really likes deserts anyway? Deserts are stupid, just like her. One tiled over desert later, and it's time to place down our factories. Which I do have a rough idea on how to do this, so give me a second as I plan this out. I think a setup like this will work, although I didn't really plan things out because I can't reach those ones at the end. Oh no, I can actually. So we now have a nice setup here of all of these furnaces, making lots of glass for us. And just before we make another one for our bricks, I need to go put down some quarries, because I get the feeling that soon we're going to start running out of resources. So a quarry there, there, and there. Alongside a few mining rods just to do the work for us. Looking good so far. And there's a brick setup, just mass producing them here as well. So we can now get back to the very important task of placing down some more lighthouses. Eventually. well, while we wait, I think we'll make up a few more factories, making some more items for us. And seeing as we only have 9 landfills remaining, and it requires a hell of a lot of poop in order to make them, I actually need to be nice to animals, so here you go Mr. Cow, take a lot of that feed, and in return, I got a lot of poop. Which of course were doubled because of our lighthouses, but we now have a few more poops here, which means we can maybe make a few more landfills. And we will definitely take the industrious perk whenever we can, because, well, with all of our factories, we're certainly getting a bit of experience. Really, the only problem that we have with setting up our factories in this particular area are all of the nasties here, which can come over and damage our factories. But that's where our wood comes into play, because we can then put down a lot of ballistas just to help protect our factories a bit, with our ballistas now starting to cost an absurd amount of resources just to make even one of them. But that's exactly why we've made all of these lighthouses. Man, this is a great feeling. We now have an electronics factory up, which after we get a few more electronics in, we can put down a few more power plants, which will mean we get even more electronics out. It's all just a lovely system that we have here, if not just a bit chaotic at times. I actually can't see at all at the moment. This is brilliant. Well, I think we've pretty much got this area surrounded with our lighthouses, so let's move on to the next step, which will require us getting rid of these at the moment, and then removing our ballistas from this area, and then placing them straight back down just in our new area, which I'm hoping that we're just going to have enough wood just to get a good surround of them. Well, we certainly have enough wood, just unfortunately it's some bricks letting us down, but this doesn't look like too bad of a start, so let's put our new area to the test. I don't think the lighthouses will affect the amount of legendary gems that we get from these bosses, but we will spawn one in, and that is taking far too long for it to be killed. But maybe we might get some more legendary gems from them. We have 6 of them in stock at the moment, so let's go spawn another boss, kill it, and see what we end up with. With our Slime King here only giving us 1 gem at a time, so I'm not really expecting us to have gotten too many more there, which we didn't. But that's absolutely fine, because we can still use this area for a lot of resource gathering, as well as maybe spawning in a couple more bosses. So I think we maybe have 20 King Slimes here at the moment, which maybe does sound a bit excessive, but our ballistas are really making short work of them. Frames are starting to go just a little bit here with all of the mini slimes that are being made, but it's fine. They are slowly being killed. Yep, frames definitely starting to go a bit. Well, maybe I should actually attack here as well, which is bringing some of our frames back. This might have been too many bosses to spawn at once, now that I think about it. But they are slowly starting to drop here, as is my health. And that was the last one, so that was fun. We are now up to 31 legendary gems, so that's a thing. Let's summon the Skeleton King next and see how long he lasts. Which the answer is not very. So the Dark Beat is next, which is a bit tougher, and he can do a bit of damage to us, and I need to always remember that I can actually roll to get out of the way of some of these bullets. But he's now dead as well, and some more orbs for us, so we're going to summon another one immediately, just to get even more. Oh, I really love this lazy approach that we have here. That's another one down. Let's up the ante by putting in 2 of them, and we'll just continue doing a nice dodging here, allowing our ballistas to do all of the work. There's one of them down, and the other one nearly down. Whoops, my health. And that's the other one down. Perfect. We are now up to 54 legendary gems, but we have one more boss to summon with the Toxic Sigil. Summons a very rude robot. And I am fully prepared to get my arse kicked, so here is the Toxic Guardian, the very rude robot, which is, yeah, he's not really putting up much of a fight. Although I don't think he dropped us any legendary gems there. Well, just to be safe, let's spawn in another one here and just see if he will drop us any legendary gems. There is something just so very satisfying about all of this. Have another one. And unfortunately, I don't think our robot friends actually drop any legendary gems. That is unfortunate, but
At least they are nice and fun to kill.
we have enough materials now to make 27 of these cosmic steels, so we'll go ahead with that, and then that should hopefully be enough for us to upgrade our items to their cosmic forms, because I really want to see what an upgraded cosmic bow can do. But while we wait, we will make a void amulet, which is going to give us a resource gain of 150%. And we can upgrade that to the cosmic amulet just after we get some more cosmic steel and some more legendary gems. So we'll move on and make the void guide next, which is going to increase our experience gained by 90%. And its upgraded form to the Magnus Opus will require some cosmic steel to make it. In fact, I believe that all of our upgrades left are going to require cosmic steel and maybe some more legendary gems. So let's get back to what we do best, farming bosses. And very shortly we have enough to make the void wallet, which is going to make our coins worth 150% more. Not that we are really going to struggle for money anytime soon. And its upgraded form is to the cosmic wallet, which, you guessed it. Well, while we wait on some more items being made for us, let's actually maybe spend some of these skill points that we have. Not that we need it, but we'll go for magic to get 25% more experience. We'll get alchemy to unlock our cauldrons. Kind of wish I had gotten masonry by now, because structures are going to cost 25% less stone and brick, but we'll go for it now at least. We'll grab bargain just to reduce market prices, and evasion to increase our dodging chance. Regency because why not? We'll grab cooking to unlock a few things here for us, and with our last skill point at the moment, we'll go for spellbind. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4 more levels that we need, and that will be all of the perks here that we'll then own. Which, to be fair, I could get immediately, seeing as we do have nearly 240 spirit orbs that I can use. But I do want to hold on to those spirit orbs for another plan that I have. There's another level for us at least. And we finally have enough cosmic steel to make our cosmic bow. So let's definitely get that. And that's it finished there. Get a cosmic gear item. 8 attack damage and arrows pierce through targets. And I absolutely love how this bow looks. Right then, let's go murder some things. Holy crap. Okay, well, I am definitely going to have a lot of fun with this. And I believe our cosmic bow has one more upgrade to it, to the nuclear bow, which will require some nuclear machinery alongside some star fragments, but nuclear is definitely something that we will look into soon. So for the time being, we will just upgrade our pickaxe to its cosmic form, which, that was nice and quick, so we now get 4.5 attack damage, and resources and plants may drop star fragments, which sounds ridiculously helpful actually. And I'm assuming its upgrade will be to a nuclear version. Yep, so nuclear machinery to upgrade to a nuclear pickaxe. I definitely want the cosmic sword next, so we'll summon in a few slime kings just to get their precious legendary gems. And that is then just enough materials for us to upgrade to our cosmic sword, which is going to give us 4.5 attack damage and also damages resources and plants. So does it still fire out the fireballs? Indeed it does. I wonder how our Slime King friend will like this sword. I think he liked it. We'll maybe try that again so that I can actually see it in action this time. Yep. Yeah. We already have the right amount of materials to go for the cosmic boots, which are now done, and they are going to increase our movement speed by 70% and give us a 35% chance to dodge attacks. Well, let's test them out then, so we'll see how our dodge chance affects us. Oh yes, I didn't get hit at all there. So these boots are very clearly doing their job for us. Well, while we wait on some more cosmic steel being made for us, let's upgrade our ice rod to the blizzard rod, which was nice and quick to make, a much more powerful version than the ice rod. And we've collected enough materials to make the death rod, which also was nice and quick, much more powerful than the necro rod. So the blizzard rod now looks something like this, and our death rod is summoning in a lot of giant skeletons, which aren't really lasting too long, especially not with my new sword. We are now so close to having all of the items in the game, just whatever this tool or weapon is left, a couple more artifacts, and some more bloody seals from puzzles. The missing tool is actually somewhere within this fire temple that I've missed, and it's not before long that we find a chest, which inside it has our fire rod. Use it to blast objects and enemies. A fire rod which spews out a lot of fireballs. Well, now that we have the tool, let's very quickly come and upgrade it to the meteor rod, which we have everything for it. And there it is there, the meteor rod, much more powerful than the fire rod. So it now shoots out even more fireballs for us. But that is now every tool and weapon that we can have in the game. So, all we need to do now is upgrade the last few of them. Speaking of upgrades, we now have everything we require to make our cosmic gloves, which are going to increase our attack speed by 70%. So that just means a lot faster fireball swinging. So I believe that's all of our armors and our weapons now up to their cosmic forms, which is good, because we're going to need those for what I'm planning on next time.